a lot of teams pick Aurora, but we know that during week 4 until week 6 that Aurora not that not being picked that much.
Yeah.
What do you think about these MPL finals? Because you just said that this will be an assassin and mage.
Yeah,
meta,
because there's
right?
Alice in there. Alice replacing the role of Aurora as a mage, mage slash assassins, but
Tank.
yeah, slash tank. Yeah, right. And then Alice is replacing him, and then like I think it's during week 4 until 6. Alice is much more better hero compared to Aurora. He has durability. She has also damage. She also has kind of like moving easily, right, with her skills. And then 3 against 1 in late game, Alice is unbeatable. With his blowout coming and all the lifesteal she have. I mean, have you like fight against Alice?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Yeah, it's when she uses blowout, it's basically like you have to get out from there, right?
Yeah.
And you have to like wait until Alice run up, and then you. And at that point, when you Alice blowout, your team will come and then chase the remaining enemies, and that's why Alice who only rely to
So when Aurora, we
have I see being strong mage have a high damage. It's basically all in. But Aurora has a cool destroy and then the passive as that hard for anyone to deny, because I mean just look if you have Gatot Kacha in the game using hits instantly right in the middle. 5-man hit, then the coldness destroy hits. It's 5 seconds up, even longer. And Aurora, I know that the damage is lacking, but the CC that she has in his arsenal is insane. And we might see her more. The problem with Aurora is that the CC can only appear whenever he has 4 skill stack.
yeah,
Right? Yeah, that's one.
It's really hard to just being able to handle that, because that means that
true.
When you're trying to farm and then you have ult up and then you're gonna get, then you have to like make sure you have to keep all of your skill for like hold us destroy, and you're kind of it's just a really hard. It's the skill management in Aurora might be a bit problematic into this meta.
It's like hey guys, let's go fight. Wait, I haven't have 4 stacks.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get to 4 stacks and then we wait. No, you don't wait for a clash.
Yeah.
That's why like Alice is much more viable than Aurora.
All right. So Aurora, you think that Aurora will not be picked during this meta?
With Lunox there, no. I think that the mage will be still like in Lunox, Alice, Gushen, Kagura maybe sometimes.
Kagura, yep.
But I don't think like Aurora has a very slim chance to into the hero pool. So here it is.
Yeah.
We're listening to the pick and ban right now.
Yeah, we are
using. I'm actually going to see ban. Oh, there you go. We're in now to the pick and ban. Oh, there he is. The pick and ban right now.
It's around now.
Yeah, we're gonna see it soon. For the pick and ban, here it is.
The pick and ban of game 1 from Onyx Esports against EVOS Esports.
And as my prediction, Cloud is gonna get banned. He's only viable marksman right now. There is Lunox as well in that circle,
and also Selena.
Yeah, Selena is pretty much being banned because, well, she's too good to be, to not being banned. And so the other bans, I think it's for EVOS. I think it's either Grok or Cloud. Here, I think it's gonna be Grok, right?
Leomor.
Yeah, right. Or Leomor, right.
Leomor still available.
Is picking.
No bans? No ban?
No bans.
Okay, that's kind of questionable.
Right. Okay, we're gonna wait for. It's gonna be Grok.
pretty sure.
Why do you think Grok is gonna be banned out?
Oh, Leomord. We are just keep this. That means that EVOS is. Oh, what? Well then.
Oh, yes.
Remake. Remake.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, so yeah, so first is ban hero. They just like just pick anything so that they can remake.
Yeah, you can remake
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
It's like no way like finally picking like picking Layla and then it's Mia.
Layla and Mia in one team. Oh my god. Oh. Nana is actually a good support as well, you know. It might be useful.
Yo, it's like, well, yeah, let's go with Nana and Angela.
No, what I mean is, Nana.
Oh yeah, thinking about it. Yeah.
It
Nana
might be
is
useful against like Selena, a Gaussian, or a heroes that goes into you pretty much. Like even Minotaur. Like when you flicker, then there's just the animal, and you just turn into an animal.
Like,
Oh, but that's a problem though. I mean, Nana used to be like a point-to-click kind of hero, where you can just like point-to-click. But now, the new Nana, the one that was remade, you actually throw the cat plushie.
I think it's a rabbit. No,
it's a cat.
It's a cat or
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Yeah.
It's a cat. It's pretty sure a cat. So you throw the cat plushie right onto the wall, right onto the lane. So it's actually really hard to hit now. It's not that easy anymore, and it's pretty much random because it's not point to click anymore. So I don't think Nana is going to be a good pick. Plus the ultimate is now changed, so she's just not viable anymore.
Yep. But you know that you can set up a trap like inside the bush.
But it's easier for you to point to click, right? So you don't know when.
I agree.
It's really hard for you to be able to set up a proper trap that goes your way every time.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the problem. It's so inconsistent in how she can deal damage and then suppress a hero. So I don't think Nana would be a really good pick as a support. I mean, you still have Angela. Might as well pick Estes, right?
Yeah.
If you're picking Nana, might as well pick Estes.
I agree. You can at least heal someone, like burst heal from the Estes is actually really good if considerably used properly.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for the.
Okay,
remake.
so for sure that their ban, Onyx ban is Cloud, right?
No, it's Evo's band.
It was ban is Cloud.
Yeah,
He was
Onyx,
the second pick.
Onyx ban is
Lunox and Selena.
yeah, Lunox and Selena. Yeah, those two mages is going out of pool. So I think my prediction is they really want to secure Gushen.
Gushen or Leomord?
Leomord's gonna get banned.
I'm pretty sure that EVOS in the last ban they're going to ban Leomord.
But if you ban the Leomord, then you must face Grok.
Yeah.
And you know Evo's highest ban is Grok, so it might be a little problematic when they didn't used to go against Grok.
I'm a Grok worshipper. I call him God Grok. The problem is that
Grok ship.
yeah,
Grok ship.
I'm a Grok shipper basically. But the problem is that even with that idea, it's that Grok has a the win rate of Grok is now 60% in the regular season. He's not all that strong anymore. You still have Gatot Kacha, you still have Cho. I would say that they were trying to contest for Cho instead of Grok, as Grok might get picked, but not the first pick anymore. It's just, even with the 100% pick and ban rate in regular season, I feel like with Leomol in, Grok has a very different dimension moving into the MPL finals. So maybe they might face Grok, but I think Cho would be a far more favorable pick. A far more favorable pick moving into the late game of the stage. But we'll see. We'll really see it.
Well,
how it goes.
really
talking about Grok, Hachi can say that Grok is not really strong anymore, but I think it still depends on the players.
Yeah.
Liam in RRQ has 100% win rate using Grok.
Yeah, that's a really
that's amazing. I mean, talking about Gumkyeon, Liam, it's a very amazing tank. I mean, he's young, but he's already, in the same level as Marsha and also the other pro team tank. And with he's using Grok 100% win rate, that means that whoever facing RRQ should ban Grok if they don't want to lose.
Yeah, because it's probably one of his signature hero, right?
Yeah.
So you still think that Grok is
Yeah,
big?
Grok is there.
It's probably there, but as I was saying, I don't think it's gonna be a first pick kind of material.
Oh.
So it's not gonna get contested early. It's probably gonna be a bit later into the picks. I feel like there's still like Gushin, as you were saying, is still a very high win rate, massive damage mage.
Yeah.
And then Lancelot is actually still a pretty decent pick as well. I don't think you'll first
Hellcard.
pick Lancelot. Hellcard is also a very powerful assassin. So there is a lot of assassins that you want to get first pick instead of picking Grok early.
Yeah, and I think it's also not. I think it's also like oftenly sometimes they pick Gatot Kacha as the first pick.
Yeah, Gato Kacha is actually. I don't think Gato Kacha is a first pick material.
I think it's some
Second pick maybe,
Yeah, it's
but I
some
don't think-
some hero some mage that Kacha is also like being picked. They want to secure
Oh, yeah,
Gatot
no.
because of just the good ultimate there.
I agree. I mean, the problem with that is that the second pick itself might actually consist of, say, a Cho or a Kaya. Usually, right, to secure at least either one first, being how strong they are in trying to capture at least an assassin or a mage. Gatkasha is actually a very strong tank, but again, I don't think that's either a first pick or second pick material. Maybe the third or the fourth pick, I would agree, but I'm not sure the first pick is going to be like a Grok or a Kaya or a Gatkasha in that sense.
So you don't think that Kaija will get first pick by Onyx?
Yeah, I really think so. I don't think Kaya is going to get first pick at all.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like more assassins that you can probably pick first to secure instead of like picking a tank that still is like replaceable with other tanks as well.
So what do you think will be first pick by Onyx?
I think it should be like a damage dealer, right?
Yeah, Fenrir is a really good cushion player.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see Alice as well, but I don't think Alice is the first one.
Alice, yeah.
But yeah, we'll really see because I really can't guess with the whole pick and ban thing, and I mean, it's just confusing for me with Cloud being banned and then Lunox being banned, Selena being banned. There's not much you can.
There's only Alice and Kagura
Yeah.
in the pool.
Yeah. But I don't think Kagura is first pick material, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah,
with that?
yeah. I mean, I agree. Kagura is usually like number 3 or number 4
Yeah,
pick.
it's like a comfort picks, but it's not the first pick material. Like you usually want to secure like probably your tank when you play around your tank, or your damage dealer, like Gushin, for example. And we'll see. Like, what do you think about Kari overall, though?
Carrie's has been performance has been horrible because the nerf she got.
But she got already back the
Yeah,
buff.
but even then, I think if you look at Carrie, it's not easy for her to move around as much as like Cloud.
Yeah, I mean the steps is only 5 seconds cooldown right now. It's just 5 seconds cooldown, and I think it's pretty. I mean, in a war you only like use it once.
It's not far. It's pretty short.
Yeah,
the
it's
distance
really
of
short.
her jump. And the other problem is that she doesn't have a CC. Hanabi has a stun, right?
Yeah.
Cloud has a really good escape,
Yeah.
right? So it's either one, but Carrie is the one that doesn't have both.
Yeah.
Stuns.
Well, despite the damage is
Yeah, the damage
is very
is
high.
I mean, at the late game, even at the late game, if we're playing critical build, every marksman deals pretty much amount the same damage,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Well,
she's a tank buster, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I would
true.
agree with that with the
Yeah.
passive as well, but it's really hard for her to be able to perform well early in fights because she needs her items. And I don't know, maybe Carrie might get picked again, and I just feel like I mean, looking
I
at
think
how
it'll
the
be like
build
last option, right?
works- Yeah, probably, yeah.
What about like Tutur's Irithel?
Let's not talk about that. I mean, Dudu also play Clint, and I don't
Yeah.
agree with her.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
like
yeah.
it's Tuturu. He can pick any hero he wants.
And
Like
he's good.
He
He's
picked
good at
Ruby,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
He picked a Ruby,
and he won. So
and he won.
Like, when Tutur's pick Clint, like everyone start to follow it. Like they pick the Clint around that. And what do you think coming up to this MPL finals that gonna be the key?
like the popular pick.
Yeah, the popular pick.
I'm really hoping Estes. I really want to see Estes.
Hey.
I mean, we saw Estes in the countdown. Maybe it's time for Estes to just reappear back in the meta. But I mean, joking aside, I think Leomald is going to be one of those heroes that is going to be very either first pick or first ban. But then maybe we'll see a lot of Gushins again. Fanny might be. But I don't know. I really can't say because the meta is so different. Moving into MPL finals, I mean, you're still looking at two assassins, like one tank, two tanks, like one supporter, one fighter, but then it's a very different playstyle.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting. I mean, you have a jungle buff as well. The jungle items has been buffed as well. So it really gives you a very different dimension on how the game's gonna be played.
All right. So we're still waiting for the remake of the lobby.
Yeah.
Yep. And what kind of playstyle do you hope EVOs play against Onyx?
I think it's gonna be a very team-focused, more like a tower-pushing team-focused style.
Yeah, it's just kills. Yeah.
So they're gonna be like pushing together as a 5-man team.
Yeah.
But maybe if Aura plays Fanny, then we might see a different story. But I feel like it's gonna be still the best choice at the moment.
Yeah.
Move as a team, 5-man, start to fight that way. But
That means that just No Limit will have to use like fire heroes or semi-tank heroes.
No, I think Jess will still go to the marksman, right?
yeah, Natalia is really good as well.
Assassin, so
Yeah.
basically...
Oh yeah, Natalia.
Fighter or assassin. Okay, so the crowd has been hyped up again. It's gonna be starting very soon. Coming up to this first match, this is like the first match, but it already coming up from the first very strong teams like Onyx and EVOS.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Onyx is undeniably strong right now.
Yep.
They almost have perfect scores in regular season, but unfortunately they lost against SFI Esports.
Yep.
But the great thing is that EVOS Esports is bouncing back from their weak performance in the early weeks. I think it's the week 1 and the week 2 they suffer all losses, and then but they bounced back and they got to the 4th position. But well, I want to really looking back to what Hachikan said earlier about how the EVOS team work, and I want to elaborate why Onyx is is a strong team right now.
Yeah, the strongest
Because
team.
what I said earlier is that Onyx is like playing a textbook Mobile Legends. That means they know a way to win Mobile Legends is to restore the Nexus, to restore the crystal in the base, right? And that's what Onyx does. Almost everyone that Onyx does in the regular season is they push in the mid lane until they won. So one push wins them all. So for Onyx Esports. So I mean, if you see here that Onyx taking most Lord and most Turtle, so they mean usually like they are very objective based and they don't want to really delay the game as long as they can. They just want to finish it as soon as they can. That's Onyx Esports playstyle. So I think it's either like objective gaming versus team play gaming for EVOS Esports.
So to conclude that you guys think that EVOS Esports will revolve around the team fights early on and get objective after the team fights, while Onyx Esports will try to get objective as much as possible, no matter how he sacrificed one of their heroes.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I say.
Objective wins the game. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of kills. If you don't have any towers down, you can't win.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I mean, like, even like in Mobile Legends, everything happens so fast. Even like you're in the lead, but you died, three heroes died, no one to defend their base, they have lords, it's end. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yep, and it's really over if your crystal down. So this is just an advice to probably the audience, right? So this is all about objective from Mobile Legends. It's not about the kill. But, kill secures your net worth, and sometimes it probably wins the game. Because if you get farmed from kills, probably you can win the game. Yeah, that's the true beauty of Mobile Legends itself. So I want to talk about Kimi and Harriet because that's the new heroes. Probably not gonna pick up in this MPL.
It's still banned, still banned.
It's not
Yeah,
probably. It's definitely not gonna
it's
pick.
definitely, okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely not gonna
Yeah.
pick because it's still new.
Yeah, it's still new. It's not in a 2 weeks grace period yet.
What do you think when Kimi and Harriet going into the competitive season? What impact will they bring? What do you guys think?
I think it means that Selena is gonna get open. Because you're gonna be focusing on banning Lunox, Harriet,
Kimi
and Leomon.
Leomon.
So Selena's gonna be open.
So-
Gushin's gonna be open. So it's gonna be it's gonna give you a very different. It's gonna be
Hero
more
pool?
assassin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hero pool is gonna be more massive and it's gonna be more assassin based. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it should be really interesting to see how the marksman is gonna live up after the Harriet and Kimi appearance on the game. That means they're just gonna die out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there will be so many assassins getting picked after the band into the mage, right?
Yeah.
So how are they gonna make everything change?
Just give us one more marksman that is as powerful as Cloud, or even more powerful. Just make it just a very overpowered marksman, then there might be a different change in meta.
Well, Kimi is a marksman.
It's a kind of mage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
well,
marksman mage,
yeah,
right?
he's a marksman, but with
Magic damage.
Magic
Yeah,
damage.
So
magic.
it's
All
hardly
blue
used.
items you make, you automatically win the game.
Yeah, but you know there's two builds of Kimi itself, right? The magic build and the
Yeah.
physical build. But we
I think
haven't
the popular
seen,
one is a magical build, right? The popular one.
Yeah, the popular one.
Oh
is,
my god, look at the crowd.
Yeah, look at that crowd.
It's
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing because you can see that the crowd is really, it's pretty packed up in here in Jatim Expo is here in Surabaya, and there's gonna be a lot of great games coming up and a great crowd as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true. See, there's a lot of people really exciting about watching this grand final tournament of MPL Season 2 Break Your Limit. And look at them are very enthusiastic watching it, rooting for the teammates. I've seen like this. They have like yellow jersey. I think they are Onyx Esports. I think
Yeah,
they are Onyx fans, right?
Like the back in their the shirt in the back is
Yeah.
actually
That's
hashtag
the-
go on it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like last season they are nothing. And, like
There was
wait,
no Orning Esports last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I mean, like, who are they? But I think during like season 2, they are skyrocketing into the top of standings.
And it's let's just say that this is just game one. This is just going into game one. Not even a first game has been played, and this is the first match. So it will have more great match coming up into the MPL season 2 right here in Surabaya. But we're still waiting for the lobby to be up between EVOS Esports and Onyx Esports.
Yeah.
Here, one of the crowds.
The animosity is huge in this one. As you can see, it's actually overloading. We only have one hall. That's
Yeah.
actually playing into the second hall as well on the right side. And it's amazing.
Yeah, and the second hall is also like almost half full right now.
Yeah. What are your first thoughts, guys? Your first thought when it's announced that MPL Season 2 finals will be in Surabaya and not in Jakarta?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Jakarta is gonna be huge just because it's always Jakarta. We saw how MSC, how crowded MSC was, but I wasn't really expecting this much crowd. I mean, at the very least, it would have filled out the one hall, which is all the seats down there. But then I didn't really expect. See, I would only expect this much, only at this.
This point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see that there are other halls back there that has been filled out as well. So you're not expecting this much crowd in Surabaya instead of Jakarta?
Yeah. I really wasn't expecting. It's a massive hall down there, and I really wasn't expecting this much people to be sitting down and watching. So it's amazing how the Surabayan community is coming together to watch. You know, MPL, even though it's always mostly Jakarta, I think this is the first time MPL was outside Jakarta.
Yeah, because this is the first Munton events that going outside Jakarta.
Yeah, and it's crazy how
Yeah.
crowded it is.
Yeah, well, I was hoping maybe like season 3 we'll go out of Java Island
Oh yeah.
And then season 4 we go out of our country, so it's like MPL ID is in another country in the grand final.
I don't think that's a
it's
good
not
idea.
MPL ID anymore.
I get the joke. I don't think it's a good idea. But again, there's a lot of issues with having like bigger events outside of Java. I mean, just outside Jakarta, like you can see how the logistic might not be as easy because you have to like, move the panels all see your play as the revival in Jakarta. But it's amazing to see appearing and watching and violence inside, and hopefully maybe
You can see the kill and death ratio is not that big, but you can see that the much of an impact right here. And you can see this aura from Evo's Esports with his nature hero as well, the Martis.
I think it's either Martis or Funny, right?
Yeah, funny is we know that Aura is one of good player of Funny, right? Like, but coming into the regular season, I think Martis being picked up a lot, and it is one of his signature. It's either him or Just No Limit actually that gonna play Martis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Just No Limit is definitely default. The position is marksman, but I mean it's Just No Limit. You can play anything.
Yeah.
Maybe like they're gonna like do some select changes. Hey, just I'm not very good at playing this. Can you play this so I can like playing this?
Yeah, much better heroes. Because we know that Martis is almost like required. I said because Martis is have crowd controlling before
Yeah,
the nerf.
Ashura Aura, Mortal Coil.
Yeah, and before the nerf, it stuns the enemy, right?
And well, right now it's almost like stun because it
70%
very very slow you that much. It almost doesn't move.
Yeah,
It almost not moving.
but right now the utilization of Martis is on his mortal coil. First skill, right?
Yeah, so you see like you go first forward and then you pull your enemies backward.
Yeah, and it's pretty annoying as the invulnerable when you do the mortal coil, and it takes pretty long time during the duration of the mortal coil as well.
I mean, let's not forget about Astra's rad about how it can just knock up people after mortal coiling.
Yeah.
The problem with mortal coil is that it doesn't knock up, it slows, but it brings one group right into the middle for him to just dash in and then knock up everyone else. So, yeah, Martis is still going to be a very strong pick into this game.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see more of him as well.
Yeah, so I think it's one of the good picks for both teams, I guess, because let's say that Evo's gonna pick it. What do you think of this hero overall against what usually Onyx do in the regular season?
Well, Martis.
Yeah, Martis.
Well, since Onyx Esports is playing objective, Martis usually revolve around
Team fights.
Yeah, team fights. Like I mean, they gather a lot and then they Ashura Aura the whole team, and then you go Mortal Coil, get 5 in the middle, and then do the combos here. I don't think that's a very much problem because usually on esports play around, that's what I said, objective gaming. They let spade farming, so it's like usually either Drian usually the one who created space for spade to farm. After that, they will pick off 1 or 2 heroes of their enemies, and then they will call spade to join them, and then they push as far as they can. So I don't think that Martis will be pretty much trouble for Onyx Esports. Just outfarm Martis and then you win.
Oh, so you don't think that Martis is problem for Onyx because they don't play a team fights battle, right?
Yeah, I mean like look at the Onyx Esports ban, they're banning Martis. Like, you know, from the very first draft.
Yep, they ban the mages.
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
the one that easily killed their lineup, basically. See there? For a bit.
Or crowds gathering. Yeah, you like top arena, top of your screens, people just on the wall are just like watching from afar. I don't think like they can watch very near from.
because there's many obstacles. You can see EVO's esports now prepared.
It should really be interesting to see how the first games will get played. No, that is the best of 3, and then the upper bracket. I mean, if I might just as well to the bracket. We'll still have Frey. I think that's a scary.
And
All the 4 teams really, really. That big teams use to avoid the big upper work very well, because even in the lower bracket, all their teams are like and super teams.
Yeah, and then earlier I just that since Indo have a lot of fan base in here.
Yeah.
Since Indo, so yeah.
Since we can see that as well. But now we are going to break very, very soon because there's
Technical issues.
technical issues going on the stage. So we gotta see you soon.
So don't go anywhere and
don't
stay in
tuned.
the Mobile Legends fan page and Facebook. But
Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports.
what was it? MLBB Esports?
No, it's still Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports.
Yeah, but
Yeah, MLBB is Mobile Legends Bang Bang, right?
Yeah.
It's on Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports.
so it's not so there's like the Mobile Legend Indonesia as well. So you'll see
Yeah,
two
that's
different streams.
Yeah.
But we're on the English stream as well. But I mean, before we hit break, let's just talk a bit about who do you really want to support in this game
This
that's gonna
match.
be coming soon?
To be honest, for me, I really don't know. I don't know who's to support because this match will be the first one.
But I know it's gonna hit break
Okay,
before.
so we're gonna go
Anyway,
break.
So don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned.
roster. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how the teams again. EVOS
Yeah.
and Onyx Esports. Who do you think will win?
My bet's still on EVOS Esports. I already said it first in the early on when we were doing the Palace, and I feel like EVOS has the upper hand in a big crowd. But yeah, my money is definitely on EVOS.
To be honest, personally for myself, I don't know which one is my favorite during this match, because this match will become the point where everyone see on how every team will play. So because we know it's going into the new meta, right?
Yeah.
And the team will look up to it from this match on
Yeah.
how EVOS and Onyx drafting, and they will like follow them, like how they draft and how to counter it, and the meta will be revolved around this match. That's why actually I don't really know who is my favorite right now,
Yeah.
because it can be anyone.
But we're moving over into the pick and ban phase soon enough, as we're already listening to the background sound in our ears. But I think, what do you think? Is Leomord gonna be banned this time?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, definitely. What do
Yeah,
you think?
I mean, like, well, if I have to choose like Onyx against EVOS Esports, still my money will go to Onyx Esports still, because I believe in statistics shown, and I believe that Onyx Esports is playing the best Mobile Legends right now. But I think it can be changed through the draft. We have to see the draft first before we decide is it Onyx game or EVOS games.
Yeah, I agree on that very much. But yeah, we'll see very, very soon about that. But first, how do you think